1, 2, check. 1, 2. Lesson 98, temperature. So the first thing we need to know about temperature is obviously it's numbers, right? So we have three types of numbers. Well, two types of numbers and then one. We have positive numbers that are numbers greater than 0. We have negative numbers, which are numbers less than 0. Those aren't numbers that you normally count. Positive numbers, numbers greater than 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on. Negative numbers less than 0, you don't usually count, but it goes the same way. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all negatives, okay? And then there's 0, which 0 is just 0. It's not positive, it's not negative, it's 0. It's none, there's nothing, right? So you start with nothing, and you can either lose, okay, lose 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, or positive 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? So, example 1. The high temperature for the day was 6 degrees Celsius. The thermometer shows the low temperature during the night. How many degrees between the high and the low temperature? So, the distance between the tick marks is 2 degrees, and you could see that because you're counting, like from 0 to 10, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 lines, and then 10, or 4 lines, and then 10 is the 5th line, so you know each one is worth 2. The same with the negative numbers. Negative 2, negative 4, negative 6, negative 8, negative 10, and then this last one would be that the temperature is at is negative 12. Okay, so you're going from negative 12 degrees Celsius all the way to, I'm writing this arrow so you don't think it's a negative, 6 degrees Celsius. So they're asking how much is between 12 and 6. So because you're adding these together from so 6 would be 2, 4, 6 right here, right on this line. And so they're asking how much is the temperature between there and there. And you could count the tick marks. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Or because this is negative and this is positive, but since you're adding them together, you could add 18 degrees Celsius is in between those. All right. Example 2. The highest temperature recorded in Death Valley is 134 degrees. On my trip out west last summer, I went to Death Valley and it was 124 degrees. I took a picture of the thermometer and I could show you tomorrow. It's very hot. That's why they call it Death Valley, right? You want to die when you're there because it's so hot. The lowest temperature recorded is 15 degrees. Estimate the difference in temperatures. So we're going to find compatible numbers, so numbers that are easy to guess. So I'm going to round this number, since we're estimating we can round, I'm going to round this number to about 135 degrees Fahrenheit. And so I'm going from 15 degrees Fahrenheit to 135 degrees. So I know I've got at least 100. And then to get from 15 to 35 is 20. So the answer is about 120 degrees Fahrenheit. Or is the difference. 120 degrees Fahrenheit difference. And example 3. Mia recorded the daily high and low temperatures in the desert for a week in the table below. Okay, so we see that. What was the median high temperature for the week? So to find the median, remember it means middle, because that middle of the road section on the highway is called the median. You could remember it that way. Median, middle. Okay, so the first thing we do is write our numbers from least to greatest in order. So we have 20 degrees. I'm just going to make a little mark there when I've done it so I don't do any numbers twice and I make sure I get them all. 25 degree, or 25, and then we've got 30, and then we've got 32, and then we've got another 32, and then we've got 40, and then we've got 45. And so the median, middle number, we're going to take the outside and the inside, and then we're going to work our way to the middle. So the middle is 32. So what was the median high temperature for the week? 32 degrees Celsius. Another thing I want you to notice, this is a little science relation, is you know how we think of red as hot and blue as cold? So I did the high temperatures in red and the low temperatures in blue. Another thing you can think of is the hot air rises and the cold air sinks, right? Did you need to know that for your science test? Well, you'll see. It's on Friday. What is the mode for the low temperatures? Since this is low temperatures, I'm going to use blue. The mode means the number that shows up the most. So we're looking at the blue numbers here. Which one shows up the most? I've got 11, 13, 15, 23, 25, 15, and 15. The most is 15 degrees Celsius. Shows up 3 times. And the last one. What is the range of the temperatures for the week? The lowest temperature is 11, and then it goes all the way to 45 is the highest. So you're going to do 45 minus 11. 5 minus 4 is, 5 minus 1 is 4, and 4 minus 1 is 3. So our range is 34 degrees Celsius. Thank you for watching. Please put a star next to the capital T in temperature right at the top of your page. Have a wonderful evening.